primarily it tends to be the female, but I think it's better if both have fairly equal input. So.
I don't think it really matters which parent it is. I just think it's a good idea, especially in those younger years, to have at least one parent having the option of staying.
I think both should be able to raise the kids, because if you don't, then they automatically have this set of who's their favorite or thing. And usually it's like the mother's more nurturing, and then they always want to know why the other one's not. So
I don't necessarily think that there's a specific gender that is better suited to take care of a child. But again, socially speaking, it's been predominantly females that do that.
I think that has to be shared equally. I think if you don't get enough lessons and care from both sides, then the children aren't getting everything that they need.
Yeah. Okay.
If we're talking emotional, I would say female.
The woman.
I think it doesn't really matter if it's the husband or the wife. We're just talking about a marriage relationship like that. I think it more depends on which financially makes more sense for the family as a whole. If it's a family where only one of them has like a really high paying job and the other one like not so much, then obviously the one with the higher paying job is going to be getting more of the income and therefore will like by default be supporting the family more financially.
you should have a shared breadwinner, so no one is over controlling over the other person.
I really don't say that one should be responsible. I would like both parties to be successful and not have to argue about who's making the most. Let's bring in some money together. Let's build an enterprise, an empire. I would say if I was making the most money in the household, I'm going to try to find a creative way for my wife to make more money than what she's making so that we can lift each other up financially, because you never know which day or hour either one of us would fall.
Whoever makes the most money.
Good answer.
Typically male.
I've always thought that that was probably the husband's deal, but it can be equal. I think depending on the situation, that it can be equally shared. But for me, it's always been that the husband is leans a little bit more toward the supportive.
Breadwinner.
Probably the guy.
It just depends on really who, I guess, has, if one of them has a more demanding job where they're the one that's kind of the primary money provider, the other is more taking care of the house, so just whichever, probably the female in a lot of cases.
I think it should be shared, just like whoever take turns switching or whatever, or if someone likes or can stand dishes and someone does vacuuming better than they do vacuuming, the other person does dishes. So.
Okay. Or chores.
We gotta do this thing together. You know, I wouldn't want to put the responsibilities on just my wife alone, but I will say let's split this. Let's split the task. You know, it's our home. Let us both maintain it, and if we have kids, the kids will play a part in maintaining. I have a 3-year-old nephew that knows how to get some Fabuloso and get to clean it, and some wood cleaner and clean his counters and all that stuff. Everybody in the house plays a part.
I mean, talking from personal experience, my dad, because my mom is the one that works, and my dad's retired, so he stays at home and takes care of all that stuff.
I would say that's kind of mixed. Because I do the laundry. So.
I think that should be split. I think that nobody likes to do it. Nobody likes to do it, but I think it has to be shared because it just gives people more of a sense of responsibility.
Oh yeah.
Probably the woman.
What about?
You can split those up. Like, I'm with Juan if you cook dinner or whatever.
Yeah.